How you doing, everybody? Matt here with American Campfire Creations, and today I was going to make a video of a tour of where we're staying at right now in Whitney, Texas. It's our first 1,000 Trails site, and I wanted to kind of show everybody what it looks like to be at one of these campgrounds, see if it's worth it for you to actually get the membership. As I'm going around, I'll sort of give you my opinion of the place. And yeah, you can see firsthand here in the video what it's actually like to be here. So it's November right now. The weather's basically perfect out. It's in the 70s, sunny. You can see behind me here the leaves and things are starting to change on the trees. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just scoot around the property a little bit, show you all around the 250 sites that they have here at this particular site, which is, like I said, Lake Whitney, Texas, 1,000 Trails. So let's go ahead and take a look around. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. So this is our site here, site B37. I'm going to go ahead and loop around and show you what the rest of the sites kind of look like. As you can see, the sites are actually able to accommodate pretty large trailers. They got fifth wheels in here, Class A's. I'd say I've seen probably at most 45-foot rigs in here. So yeah, as you can see, they got plenty of room, and it's pretty well kept here. You know, like I said, it's November, so everything's starting to change. The ground is a little browner now with the grass, and the trees are starting to change colors and whatnot, but it's absolutely beautiful here. The temperatures in Texas right now for this time of year are perfect outside. Definitely like this area. It actually sits right on the lake, so you're actually able to go up and enjoy the water. If you have a canoe or kayak, they have a boat loading area where you can go down and put your boat in the water. They have several hiking trails around here as well. It's a very beautiful area. The park here actually sits right up against a golf course that's on the other side of these trees here. And the town itself of Whitney is pretty quaint. They have some restaurants and one grocery store here that we actually just went to earlier. It's brand new. They have everything you could possibly need there. It's COVID friendly, so they got masks on and whatnot, and they're wiping off carts and things like that. So I know people are really concerned about stuff like that right now. I'm actually heading towards the back of the park to show everybody the pool area, the gym and whatnot, but unfortunately they have that stuff closed because of COVID. But I'll go ahead and show you that area anyways, and also the laundry room that's over there. So this is actually an old Army Corps of Engineers site, and they turned it into a 1,000 Trails campground. If you keep going down that way, that's the lake, and there's actually hiking trails that go down to it, as you can see here. I'm up here at the rear pool of the park. Like I said, they have this one closed. I think it's actually being refinished right now. And then this is the lounge area that they have in the back. Upstairs is the lounge, and then downstairs is the gym. And then they have the laundry right over here, which it's got about 4 of each washer and dryer. And they have some nice picnic areas down here. It's quiet, you know, as you can see, there's plenty of shade, lots of nice, beautiful trees around. Parts of the park are better well kept than others. Yeah, they're redoing the pool right now. But yeah, one of the hiking trails that me and my wife actually went on the other day starts right over here, back by this fence, and goes all the way out around the lake and back. This is the gym area here, which, like I said, they have closed right now, but you know, there's not really much in there to begin with. It's sort of just a treadmill and a bicycle and whatnot. But there actually is a gym up the way about 5 minutes from here in the town of Whitney. It's Anytime Fitness, and it's a really well kept facility, pretty much brand new. So if you're looking to work out, they are open right now in November during COVID, so you might want to check that out. This is a first come, first serve park, so when you pull in, they just tell you to go and pick the site that you want. They have pull-through sites as well, but obviously those get snatched up pretty quickly. So the Thousand Trails membership, when we got it, they had a deal going on. Starts at about $450, $500 range. We got the upgraded version because we wanted to be able to stay over at as many Thousand Trails locations as possible. And since we're traveling around the whole United States, it only made sense for us to go ahead and go that route. They also have upgraded regions that you can do with the membership as well, and we're going to do that later once we actually start heading into those regions, but for now we're just doing the southern eastern area, which is plenty for us right now. And then as we go up into the north and back out west, we'll end up getting those regions as well. It's only $50 more for a region, so it's a pretty good deal. And you can see here they have the volleyball nets and the horseshoe pits over here. Little playground for the kids. Pretty well kept, very clean. And as you can see, these are all spots over here. They all empty right now. But these are the non-water ones, it looks like. They do have electric at some of them. It costs a little extra for the 50 amp hookup if you're going to end up using that. We use 30 amps, so we didn't have any issues with that. Yeah, like I said, this is a 250 site campground, so it's pretty huge. Plenty of space. This is the B loop that we're at. Yeah, so now that we're staying here and we're seeing what these Thousand Trails are like, we're actually glad that we went ahead and pulled the trigger and got the membership. The only downside to it is that they don't have, obviously, locations everywhere, and we won't be staying at another one until we get back into Florida, because they don't actually have locations in Louisiana, or I don't think they have any, at least down towards the coast in Mississippi and Alabama. So we're going to be doing some boondocking around there, and Harvest Host, which is another membership that we have that actually is pretty amazing. It makes it so that you have the ability to boondock at vineyards and breweries and farms and things like that. It's definitely another membership that I would look into getting if you guys are going to be going across country or doing a lot of boondocking. But in my opinion, so far, based off of what I've seen price-wise, and at least, and here's the basketball courts right over here. They have tennis courts right up here as well. But like I said, based off of what I've seen for the cost, because without the membership here, it's $50 a night, which is pretty steep for campgrounds and for the amenities that you actually get here, in my opinion anyways. But yeah, I personally would say that it's worth it to have the Thousand Trails membership, because it's going to save you if you're having trouble finding places to stay, if you're going to be traveling a lot. If you're not going to be going out and RVing a whole bunch, then it probably isn't worth it, because like I said, the upgraded membership with the added regions to that membership, it's running us around yearly $700. And if you're not going to be going out and actually camping that often, then you're not going to make your money back for that membership. But if you go out and do like what me and the wife are doing with a year-long trip around the United States, then it's going to easily pay for itself within a couple weeks, because just in the 2 weeks they were staying here, which is another thing, you're only allowed to stay at these campgrounds for 2-week-long periods at a time, and then you actually have to leave the campgrounds for 7 days, and then you can come back for another 2 weeks. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the memberships. But yeah, like I said, if you're going to be traveling a lot, the membership is definitely worth it. But if you're not going to be going out and doing RVing year-round like we are, or even 6 months for that matter, probably not worth it to spend that kind of money just for a membership that you're not going to be using that often. So this is actually the front office up here for this place, but they have a front pool up here as well, and another little area, rec area over here that you can come hang out. And they got some trailer storage over here, another volleyball court. They actually have propane here that you can get as well, which I thought was pretty cool. $3 a gallon though is a little steep, so we're probably going to wait till we can swing in a U-Haul or go to a gas station. But yeah, this is the front area. And this park itself, like I said, here in Whitney, Texas, there's not a whole lot going on outside of here. But yeah, there is a golf course. It's a beautifully kept area. They do have equestrian sites here so that you can bring your horses here, which I thought was pretty convenient. And then yeah, some hiking. We've taken the motorcycle out a couple of times. It's nice riding around here. Not a whole lot of traffic, you know, and the weather's so nice here. Front gate. And I also like that as well, that it's a pretty secure location. They got people riding around on carts and everything, checking your stuff, so you don't have to worry about actually leaving your trailer or your truck or whatever here at the park and having somebody break into it or anything like that. It's a pretty quiet and well kept after in that regard park. Their propane. They also have a water and dump station over here. The sites do have, like I said, water at some of them, and black water and gray water hookups, but not all of them have electric and not all of them have water. So you can see here kind of what they offer. They only allow charcoal here, no. Oh, and they also have cabins, which are pretty beautiful actually. So we're back here at the B Loop. I'll go ahead and swing around through here a little bit. Here's the B cabins. So we're going to be at this campground till Sunday, and then we're actually going to be heading to a harvest host in Athens, Texas, which is actually a vineyard, so that'll be a lot of fun. We'll do some wine tasting, and after that we head to Louisiana to visit some family for Thanksgiving. So all in all, I would say this campground definitely worth coming to. We needed a place to come to that was on our trek through Texas, and we needed to stay over long enough to sort of relax from all the boondocking we've been doing. All in all, definitely a good location. I will be reviewing other Thousand Trails campgrounds from here on, so that way, you know, you can continue to see how these sites compare, and you know, like I said, if it's worth dropping the kind of money that the memberships cost to be able to stay at these places. But yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Check out some of my other videos here on my channel if you're interested in some of the cooking I've been doing at the campgrounds, and or the reviews I've been leaving for some of the boondocking sites we've been staying at, and sites we've been seeing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and I will see everybody around the next campfire, or at our next campsite, or on our next adventure. So have a good day, everybody, and be easy.